Hi, Professor, making you a quick video to walk you through the questions that are available that will include wrong answer feedback and just additional feedback as the questions are answered by the student. This is going to be for TRO Mastering Chemistry. So after you log in to pearsonmylabs.com, you're going to find your course and you want to go to Instructor Tools and then click on Item Library. Right away, you'll notice that you can choose a chapter, so just go ahead and choose your chapter that you want to explore. You can also filter by section and learning outcome. And right here, you can filter through 5 different ways. So as you're going through the questions, you can click on My Favorites. That way everything is going to have a little star next to it, and that will be filtered under your favorites for the questions. You can filter by new items. You can filter by mobile-friendly items if you want your students to be able to do everything on their device. You can filter by variables and also with the feedback. So this is going to include wrong answer feedback. So I know that's what you want to look at. So as I click on that, that's what we're going to see that's available. So there's 99 items found for Chapter 4. As you scroll down, you're also going to be able to filter by usage, so you can click over and see how many students answered that particular question correctly. So 91% answered correctly. What's the difficulty of the question? How much time they're going to be expected to answer that question? And again, that's mobile friendly by that little phone, and then you can star it if you like it. So you just click on the question to view. Looks like I just answered that, but you could click on the question and you're going to get feedback right here. So that's kind of nice for that particular question. So let's X out of that. So as you can see, you can filter through what type of question. So you have end of chapter, you have tutorial, activities. Here's a reading question. So if we click on this, this is a new question. You're going to be able to view available hints and then answer the question. All right, so it's giving me a little bit of a hint, and then hopefully I can answer it right another time. Okay, so let's go back. With our end of chapter questions, you'll notice that students are going to be able to get a little hint. So if they missed a particular section or if they need to brush up on it in their reading, they can just click right on it and open up the e-text. The e-text is downloadable, so they can download the Pearson e-text app and be able to do that anytime and anywhere. So what's nice here is that it brings it to a video, because we know students learn in different ways. So all of our videos are embedded in the e-text. So they can scroll down, they can hover over keywords to learn glossary definitions. Here's an example of a highlight. So they can add highlights, they can add notes, they can print out their notes. You as a professor can actually share your notes. So if you wanted to share your note, you could write your note here and click share. So it's just a fun way to personalize your e-text. So you're scrolling down, you're reading, you're hovering over key glossary definitions. And then again, you have these little self-checks, so students can click on the answer and they get feedback even within the e-text, so they can quiz themselves there for additional help. So we also can make the font larger or smaller. We try to make it as accessible as we can with HTML5. You can do bookmarks, you can do keyword searches, and then filter through all of the chapters are right here, making it pretty quick and easy. So that's the e-text. We'll be brought back here to answer their question, click submit, and get their feedback. If it was incorrect, if the students are really struggling, they can request an answer, but they just won't earn any points for that. So definitely take a look around and click on all the different types of questions. There's different activities, so you can click on that. And again, it has a nice video. Then they can type this in and get their feedback here. So all different types of ways for the students to stay engaged outside of the classroom. We also have the chemistry primer. So this is something that's really popular, which you might have used in the other course for Timberlake. So when you click on the primer, this really allows students to remediate on their math skills for chemistry. The remediation includes tutorials, wrong answer specific feedback, video instruction, and stepwise scaffolding to build strong students here. So you can notice there's a plethora of tutorials that are going to really enhance the students' knowledge here. So you can click on that to explore the primer. We also talked about the dynamic study module. So if you want to go back to your main menu and your course home, you can click on Create Assignment and add a dynamic study module. This is where you can edit your point value, choose your chapter for the dynamic study module, and then you would click here. But if you wanted to view the questions, so you can easily eliminate questions here to kind of customize it to your lesson plans. This is where you're going to see the type of questions that are available. This is not the student view, this is your view. So this is for chapter 7. You can see that there's a lot of questions available for the dynamic study modules, and it's available on Apple Play or Google Play. So students really like these because it's dynamic. It's available for the students to get a personalized sense of discovery. So let me show you the student view for these. So if I go back to course home and I click on all assignments, and dynamic study module. Okay, so the students are gonna see a question and then they are gonna give their response. They can click half a circle if they're unsure between two types of questions. They can click the whole circle if they're confident, or they can click I don't know yet. So they click on the in between two, it's gonna say you were unsure and one is correct. So that's good. So then I can think about it and I'm gonna see that type of question again. So go to my next question. There's a video here. Watch the video. It's all in closed captioning. And you can click submit, and I was not correct. So after the student goes through 8 questions, answering the questions, they're going to be able to get feedback. So up top here, you can see the little ticker is moving to the 8. It's going to see what percentage of accuracy, how much time you're spending, and then you as a professor get a very dynamic, robust report on the areas that the students are lacking, so you can help remediate in those areas in the classroom. It goes through the 8 questions. They're ready to learn. So what sets us apart from our competition is that the students are getting the feedback after every 8 questions, compared to other products that wait for about 25 questions to give them the feedback. So here they are is they're going to be able to go through every question that they missed, and it's going to say what you need to know. So here's the question. What you need to know. So they review the feedback. So they have to get the question correct twice, that type of question correct 2 different times, so they can move on for proficiency. So that's something that does set us apart, is the sense that they can't just guess, they have to answer that question correctly twice. So here's some more feedback. It gives them a video. So that is pretty fun that the students can stay engaged with these dynamic study modules here. So definitely cruise around and see what you think. Don't forget about your instructor resources. So you can click here and review them by chapter. So you have your lecture, PowerPoints, your JPEG images, and you have your test bank here. So that's your test bank. Makes it pretty easy. You have a manual. So we certainly have a wide variety of great instructor resources and student resources to ensure the students are going to be successful in the class. So that's it for now, but certainly reach out to me with any questions that you may have. Thank you.